Today's Lincoln Live is brought to you by Pinnell Dance Center, celebrating 50 years of dance in Gahanna.
Live from Gahanna, WGLH-TV presents Lincoln Live with Evelyn Cahill and Owen Dominic.
Today, two students achieved the biggest academic honor. What is it? They'll join us live in the studio.
Making a classroom a home, literally. A trip inside the Extended Support Services apartment.
And preparing for competition.
You're watching Lincoln Live.
Good morning, Lincoln. I'm Evelyn Cahill.
And I'm Owen Dominic. Today we start with a huge academic achievement for two of our students.
Seniors Madeline Ohl and Luke Ball are National Merit finalists.
How big a deal is this? Well, they had to score in the top 1% of all students who took the PSAT to even earn semifinalist status.
From there, a committee factors in a student's application, academic record, and an essay. And the top students in that process are named National Merit finalists.
And our Ethan Lacrosse is here with Madeline and Luke to talk about this amazing achievement.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Madeline and Luke, congratulations. This is a huge accomplishment, and it really opens the door for a lot of scholarships. So, Madeline, what was your reaction when you heard this news?
Okay, so I kind of expected to be a semifinalist based off of my PSAT score and where the cutoffs have been in the past. But then I was really excited to hear that I advanced to finalist standing. We did the application, had to write another essay, and then it was also a pretty long wait from like October when we submitted it to now. So I was pretty excited and just proud that like my hard work had paid off.
Yeah, and Luke, what was your reaction?
Yeah, so I also thought it was a pretty big achievement. It's a really great show of how much work we put in high school and what that means for us, and it's really good to have this scholarship opportunity. I was really excited about it.
Yeah, that's great. Madeline, how do you feel this reflects all the work you've put in through high school and just all the extra time you've put in?
Yeah, so there's so much hard work, both like in the classroom and then with like extracurriculars and homework. And I feel like a lot of times that isn't recognized. So like we make a lot of sacrifices, a lot of stuff goes into that in order to be so academically successful and like prepared to go to a good college. And so it's really nice to see this like academic success recognized in a way that like academic success isn't always like given a platform. So I'm really proud of it, and I think it also, like you said, like opens like a lot of doorways for like different scholarships, and also just like a good resume builder like going into college.
Yeah, that's great. And then Luke, how did you prepare for the PSAT and for other admissions tests, and how would you recommend other students prepare for those as well?
Yeah, so most times before tests, I would take a few days beforehand. I would just look online and find some practice sessions. I know that Khan Academy has some really good ones, and they just show you the format of the test, and they're really good to help you see which you should be answering on all the questions. So yeah, just look online, find some practice test questions.
Yeah, thanks for that. And congratulations again to both of you.
Thank you.
Now back to Evelyn and Owen.
Thanks, guys.
Our choirs are getting ready for a pretty major event. Their district competition.
The chorale team is putting up their dance shoes and taking out the sheet music. They have had to learn the traditional choir songs.
Here's Kate Hoffman and Claire Wise to tell us about the excitement and challenges of preparing for districts.
Normally in chorale we sing pop songs and with voices that some would say would be like Disney voices, but as we're preparing, we're learning a cappella songs, which is a completely different thing. It's more sophisticated voices, different vowels, and it's just challenging to learn, but we're really excited.
We're really hard on our sight reading and our songs for our district choir concert right now to make sure they're the best they can be, because we get judged on it for our sight reading abilities and to make sure our songs can sound the best that they possibly can be.
Chinese New Year is a very important holiday in time for those who celebrate. Our Chinese classes in Honor Society are doing just that. Yesterday, they held a meeting to make decorations and plan the setup of their upcoming school-wide celebration next Monday. They made horse decorations since this year is the year of the horse, as well as photo booth props and paper cutting designs. Make sure to stop by on Monday during your lunch to be a part of the celebration.
It's hard to believe we've already been in the new high school for over a month. And by now you may think you've explored every hallway, classroom, and corner this building has to offer.
But there's one space just down the hall that feels a little less like a classroom and a lot more like a home.
The new Extended Support Services, or ESS classroom, is going beyond textbooks and lesson plans to give their students hand-on experience with real-world responsibilities.
Our Emmy Huth stopped by to see how this unique space is preparing students for life after high school.
Walking into the new ESS room feels different from stepping into a typical classroom. That's because it isn't actually a classroom at all. It's an apartment, designed to help these students prepare for life beyond high school.
The main goal of the apartment is to simulate what it would be like to practice daily living skills. So many of our students, when they graduate from us, might continue to live at home, or they might live somewhere else with support. But it's really important to us that our students have the skills to know how to navigate a kitchen, to know how to make food choices, to know how to have leisure skills.
It allows them to practice skills, and it gives them a safe space to mess up. So we can practice scooping flour, we can practice measuring, we can practice cutting, we can give them all these skills so that they feel confident going into real life. Is that enough?
But confidence doesn't happen overnight. It has to be built over time. That's why the students and teachers are putting these skills into practice every day.
Typically we come in, we do our morning routine, which includes watching current events, World A to Z. We watch Carl Zeus. We do that, we go over our schedule for the day all together, and we also do menu choices, which is part of some of our life skills, practicing communication, making choices. Then is our academic block, so we might do anything from cooking breakfast to doing math, ELA. Nice, number 27.
So we handle breakfast and the hygiene part of the day. Then we map out where we're going for the day. We get our lunch stuff together. Some kids cook, others don't. And then we do our goals, and then we pretty much wrap up our day.
Beyond daily routines, students are also building the skills they'll need in the workplace, such as responsibility and communication.
We teach them job readiness skills. We go in the community and we help them participate in a lot of their jobs. We also, anything we think that they could use at home, we try to implement it and bring it into the classroom so they get to do it hands-on.
Part of our philosophy in our program is giving our students some of those daily living and pre-vocational skills. So in addition to people going out into the community to volunteer at various work sites, we also have in-house jobs. So we fold all the menus and stuffed crayons for Bob Evans. So if you ever go to Bob Evans and you see folded kids menus, that was likely done by our students.
The life skills and job experience learned in this space are essential for the students' future success. But what makes learning in a fully functional apartment more effective than a traditional classroom?
When you're out in a food science classroom, you'll be, you're not like, it doesn't feel like a normal apartment. But then if you go to our room, we have TV set up, we have couches, we have tables, and it feels like you walk into an apartment, you're like, okay, if I go home, I could do this for myself, and I know where everything is. So it's kind of cool to do that.
Being an apartment, we can really practice with a real oven, a full-size microwave, a full-size refrigerator, just so that it looks like what it looks like when they go home.
Once they graduate from high school, we want to provide them the skills that they need for living independently, for cooking, for cleaning, for socializing, just like everybody else would do in an apartment setting.
I feel like it's a really, they come into high school and they don't know what they're doing just yet and what they want to be. And then by the time we can get them out and graduate, they're able to be by themselves.
The apartment is so much more than a physical space. It lays the foundation for the future. This is Emmy Huth for Lincoln Live.
Thanks, Emmy. You saw a quick clip in Emmy's story of students watching the show, The World from A to Z with Carl Zeus. Well, after years of watching the show and requesting a shout out, our Extended Support Services students and teachers finally got it.
We heard the Lions roar from Gahanna Lincoln High School. Mrs. Long, Mrs. Roslovich, and Mr. Bickler, we see you and your students in Gahanna, Ohio.
Hey, Owen, is that Landon I see without a Duke shirt on?
I can't believe my eyes.
All right, guys. The boys wrestling team is rolling hot into sectionals following an OCC win last night versus Central Crossing. The boys defeated the Comets 46-28. Wins for the Lions came from Ben Bell, Kellen Rochelle, and Cademan Clark. Here's Marcus Phillips and Cademan Clark about their thoughts on the win.
It was a big OCC win for us as a team because we haven't been doing too good this year, so this is really a bounce back.
It was definitely really nice having an OCC win, especially a loss against Pitt North. Everyone wrestled well today.
The Gahanna girls wrestling team is OCC champs after wrapping up OCC competition last night versus Central Crossing, finishing a perfect 5-0 following a 78-6 victory last night over the Comets. We spoke to Emma Abrams after the duel to get her thoughts about the big accomplishment.
This is our first OCC that the girls wrestling program has ever been able to participate in due to the fact that it is still a growing sport. So it's really meaningful that we have been able to actually win the OCC. We've had a lot of really good matches from OCC matches, and the girls have always come out on top. And it's just felt amazing to know that we're able to accomplish something that wasn't available to us before. And from here, we want to keep working to push more girls into states to qualify individually and to help us place higher as a team next year.
Congrats again, and the girls will wrestle at Jonathan Alder in sectionals on Sunday, March 1st. An All-American competitor with a reputation, Micah Bailey brings talent, relentless work ethic, and a winning mindset to an already powerhouse program. But her impact goes far beyond wins and medals. She's raising the standard in the room and inspiring her teammates every single day. Our Nora Garland has the story.
Gahanna's wrestling program is already a powerhouse, and now it just got even stronger. An All-American wrestler has joined the roster, elevating the team to an entirely new level.
She's able to give us all new looks that we weren't able to get before in practice, and also she has definitely brought a lot of wins to the team, which has helped us win as a team overall, but individually she has just like skyrocketed this season, which has also ranked us higher as a team in the state, and it's just felt amazing to have such a great wrestler on our team.
Micah's All-American experience has brought a new light to the team.
It's hard work in the room. Again, just bring some good experience to the room, and working with Jordan and with Kylie, and again with Nina. Again, those are the guys that really push each other. So it's made them all better this year.
Being All-American, it really helped me want to push myself more to be doing all I can in practice, because usually I wasn't expecting to be an All-American. I just thought, oh, I'm going to go to this tournament. I might lose, I might win, it doesn't matter. But being All-American, I think my mindset changed and made me think like I am capable to do this stuff and compete with high-ranked wrestlers, and I can do this. I should push myself more.
You know, she'll do that at one tournament, and then the next tournament we'll do something else. And so we're practicing the same move over and over again with lots of different people. So people got a lot of film on her doing one move, and then the next tournament she's doing something different. So they can't get ready for her because she's got a lot of tools in her bag. So it's been fun.
So, next time you see her step onto the mat, keep your eyes on Micah. She's proving exactly why she's the one to beat. This is Nora Gartland for Lincoln Live.
Well, that's all the news I have for you today. Sending it back to the news desk.
Thanks, Landon. Our diving team is headed to states. Boys diver Dylan Sponseller put up an amazing performance through his 11 dives. He earned second place at districts, scoring 466.3 points, breaking yet another one of his school records. We spoke to Dylan to learn more on his accomplishment.
Good. I kind of surprised myself on how good I did. I wasn't expecting to get second at all, but I mean, it felt really good to get second and then breaking my record again. I didn't think I was going to break it again this year, but because I thought I set it so high last year, but I'm glad I broke it this year again.
Now on to the girls. Our girls team made a splash at districts, specifically Kennedy Mignon, a senior diver for Gahanna Lincoln, placing 5th and scoring 462.9 points. We talked to Kennedy about the meet and how she's preparing for the next step.
We just had districts Tuesday night, and I'm really happy with how I performed. I ended up taking 5th. I think me and my teammates, we all did super well. I qualified for states, and states is next Wednesday, and I'm super excited for that. I'm still training and preparing, but I feel pretty confident for it.
As you all know, it's Black History Month this month.
So our Ava Fabrizio and Naomi Davis went to the hallways to see how people celebrate and what it means to them.
Have a good day, Lincoln.
Bye.
Well, we're here with the GOATs. How are you guys celebrating Black History Month, and what does it mean to you?
I don't celebrate Black History Month. I celebrate Black history in general. Every day is Black history for me, man. You know what I'm saying? What the things that we do and have accomplished as a people, you know, I celebrate that every day. But I do think it's important to highlight the month or whatnot, and you can do different things throughout the community.
I read a lot of books by Black Americans. I try to support Black businesses.
Some people will be like, oh, why we even got Black History Month, whatever. Boy.
Yeah, because why is Black History Month important to you?
Black History Month is important because there's a lot of culture behind it, and
there's a lot brought to the table from Black people. So.
Very true.
I think Black History Month is important because it just gives us a backstory on, where we came from and, why we're here.
I celebrate Black History Month by not only highlighting what we already know, but the things that are undersold, things that you don't find in history books.
It's just a time to celebrate, remember our culture, and just thank those who made a pathway for us.
I throw down on some soul food in particular.
So, like, when am I coming over then?
You can come over whenever you want.
Boom, there we go.
Bring a parent.
There we go. Party at Miss Woodfield's, bring your mom.